I got broads in Atlanta.
What's up?
All right.
I wore my brand new shirt for you.
Yeah, man. Public enemy number one. What's up, guys? So if you guys don't know, this is my skate shop sponsor, Jerome Condi. He runs Funkythreadz, a skate shop here in the Paul, Manitoba. And if you guys aren't following me or Funkythreadz on Instagram or Snapchat, Facebook, any of that stuff, we recently asked you guys to ask me questions. Yeah, Vivo too. We recently asked you guys to ask us questions. So today we're gonna go ahead and answer the questions you guys asked us. All right, so first question looks like it's for you, Jerome.
Oh, yes.
All right, so this question's asked from Orwell Bernays III. How did you get so fat and old?
Well, Orwell, that's a great question. I would say from eating steak and living life. There, it's answered it. And the occasional beer. Next.
Yeah.
Good question, Obi.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. OB3.
Next question is from Jalen Howard. He asked me, how did you get so good at skateboarding? And shout out to Jalen.
What's up, Jalen?
I mean, if you put time and effort into anything into life, I believe that you could get very good at it. So, I mean, if you want to crochet, if you want to build a Rubik's Cubes, if you want to skateboard, then just spend your time. And yeah.
Building Rubik's Cubes. Okay. I wasn't sure that that was much of a
I knew this one kid.
that.
I knew this one kid in elementary school, and we called him a Rubik's Cube kid. He'd build the Rubik's Cubes every single day at recess in under like 20 seconds.
Oh,
like,
he would actually
yeah,
solve
like
them.
he
To
could
solve
do it.
them.
Oh yeah.
I thought
yeah.
you meant like he was like manufacturing them in his
Oh
basement.
no, like no.
Okay.
Well, maybe like you could still probably like make that work. But...
Yeah. Rubik's would be mad though, because it's Rubik's Cube.
Oh, dude, imagine a Rubik's Cube skateboarding. You gotta do a trick and solve it all in the...
Well, you see the videos that some of those guys blindfolded and like it's just insane. Like
Yeah.
they do it in just seconds. It's just amazing, yeah.
Oh, that's literally what that kid used to do though. He'd build it in under 20 seconds and he'd show us all. Like, he'd look at us the whole time and he'd be like,
That's cool.
done.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Alright, so the next question is from Christian Hart Laron. And he asked, Jerome, can you sponsor him?
That to me, I thought that was to you.
I don't know, I guess it's to both of us. Can
you sponsor him?
Can we both? I can give you a sticker if you want.
I gotta tell you how many times people ask for free shit at this store. It is a steady onslaught. I get to work, there's 20 letters on my desk waiting. I go to my email, there's 10 emails a day of just a steady flow. And then props to Cole, because like he brought our shop up to a whole new arena of people, which is cool. However, just solely because of you, we get all of his freaking email subscribers from Frankfurt, Germany to Bolivia to wherever saying that they want to rep the shop, and that's cool. That's really cool.
That is actually really cool,
It's
guys.
really cool. However, we are not a charity, so it is really difficult because in order for us to give things, people need to buy things. So that's really cool, like that people always want free shit and want to get sponsored and whatever. However, there's the reality of it that we are a small retail store in the Paul, Manitoba, population 5,500. We do not have the assets or the cash flow to necessarily hook up thousands of people, unfortunately. I
Yeah.
mean, we do what we can, but we generally try to focus our efforts obviously locally and regionally and in the province and the prairies. We're not really looking to expand. Our skate team is pretty full. Like, we got a lot of guys on skate and a few key guys on with BMX, so we're probably not really doing anything. We have one person on our radar who I haven't announced, and it'll be before our next shop deck comes out, which will most likely be in February for our 15th anniversary, and we'll announce about him then. Until then, you don't know. Another thing, I don't think that people, especially you younger viewers, may not understand is with the sponsoring, it's not like, oh shit, I'm sponsored, I get everything always free all the time. Like, we have what's called a budget, right, of what we can afford to give away, right? Because we're a business and we need to operate. And aside from all the sponsored athletes, like, we do tons of other stuff. Like, for instance, hockey, we probably donate $5,000 a year to just our local hockey teams on the Paw and OCN. Then there's all different community events that we involve ourselves with. We also help out the Paw basketball. So it's not just like, people might just think, oh cool, I can get free skateboards. It's like, well, okay, that's cool. But even with the skateboards, it's like, we only can afford to bring in X amount of skateboards. So no, we can't just hook up everybody because, again, we're a business. So we can hook up a few key people from our team. And even when you're sponsored, it doesn't mean that you just get everything for free. If, for instance, if we're pushing a new line, let's say a particular brand, then we may say, hey, sponsored athletes, we have some items from this that we'd like to give you because we're getting something in return. That person is showing off that brand. So it's not just like, Cole can't come in here and just be like, shit, I want this. I need a new jacket, I need new pants, I need 5 pairs of shoes. Like, that's not what it's like. Even the guys in Winnipeg, the guys up in Thompson and here locally, it's usually key times of year. We'll definitely try to get them with a few pairs of shoes during the course of the year. With skaters, obviously, we definitely give them as many skateboards as they need. But even then, it's not like they can just be smashing skateboards and then expect that they're going to get another one, because it's like, hey dude, I got like 5 skateboards to give you this season, and that's what you have. Everybody out there needs to understand that there's limitations within sponsorships. It's not like we don't make it rain with like money and skateboards, unfortunately, because we're a smaller shop, and we do what we can do. Yeah.
Antonio Travis Jeb asked me, and Jerome, what other sports do you play? And shout out to Ron Campbell. What sports do you play?
What's up, Ron? What sports do I play? I used to skate when I was little.
Yeah.
Didn't pan out too well. I was a pretty fat kid. It didn't pan out well. Going into my teens, I actually didn't really. It's so weird with different cultures. My parents came over from overseas, and they didn't give a shit about sports because, well, quite literally, they came from the old country. Yeah. They weren't worried about sports and recreation. They were worried about putting food in their stomachs. Literally, that's all they were concerned with, right? So when they moved to Canada and had me, they literally had zero idea, we putting our kids into hockey or put our kids into this. So I really had I sucked at all sports till basketball when I was, I guess, an early teen. Actually, it would have even been before then, but I really fell in love with basketball. And I don't play as much today, but my wife and I will usually play like 21 and every summer a few times.
Dude.
And then even skating, like I didn't know how to skate until I had kids. Like I skated a few times, maybe like 10 to 12 times growing up, but I didn't actually start skating until just a few years ago when my kids went in hockey, and now I can skate. Like I say, it's just different cultures. Other cultures don't necessarily have the same drive that we have for recreation. They're more concerned with just paying the bills and getting their kids fed. Yeah,
definitely.
We're kind of spoiled here.
Question for me. Ashton Whitehead asked me, what's the best trick you can do downstairs? Show it to Lawrence Whitehead. Show Lawrence.
What's up, Lawrence?
Honestly, like yesterday, the day before, I wrecked my knee pretty bad, and yesterday was really hard to walk. But if you're talking about when I can skate stairs, I can do pressure flips downstairs really good. That's probably one of my favorite tricks. Brendan Morin asked us, what size is your grip? What size is grip tape? Do you know?
It's made for at least an 8.5 deck, usually.
8.5 inches wide. There you go, Brennan.
You can buy wides though too, or you can buy skinnies. But generally speaking, we just buy the standard roll.
Yeah. How old were you when you landed your first hospital flip? Brackets Cole from Jaden Jesso.
Hey Jaden. I know Jaden.
I actually have that on my Instagram somewhere. It was about 2.5 years ago, maybe 3. That was before videos on Instagram was even a thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's like when I started learning all my weird tricks, and then I started making YouTube videos. That was the first thing I wanted to do with YouTube. I was like, I'm gonna teach all these people all the weird tricks I know, because so many people comment on my Instagram. They're just like, oh, what's that trick? What's this trick? How do you do that? I'll show you, bro. I'll show you. All right, where we at? Oh, there's my package from Nike.
Nike sent you a package.
Yeah, Nike sent me a package. April 8th, 2014. Nike sent me that.
Nice.
Yeah, that was for doing flat ground tricks.
Cool.
Literally.
That's really cool.
There we go. Found it. Learned Casper flips finally.
Over 3 years.
Yeah, April 5th, 2013. Learned Casper flips finally. There's me doing a really bad Casper flip. Caleb Shupping asked, what's our favorite skaters? And Jerome?
Graham Constant.
Graham Constant. My favorite skater would definitely be P-Rod. Shout out to that guy because he gave me a shout out. So, Killa Hype McGee. Brandon Morin asked, what's your blood type?
I have no idea.
Who the hell asked that, Brennan? Jace Lomax asks, how long have you been on Funkythreadz? A year?
No,
year and a half?
longer than, it's been a couple years for sure.
Do I seriously need to go back to my Instagram again, man?
It's easily been 2 years.
My first package from my new sponsor, Funkythreadz, February 24th, 2015.
It's only been a year. Crazy.
Yeah,
well,
man.
I guess that's a year and a half. Yeah, we knew earlier, eh?
So yeah, that's crazy, man. I've been sponsored by these guys for a year and a half. I don't know, we've been talking.
Kind of longer than that,
We've been pretty tight for a while. Lando Dog Ski. The industry has seen a huge hit lately on sponsorship from larger companies. Have you been feeling that up north?
Yeah, we've done events, snow and skate events now for, well, the skate events we've been doing for 15 years. And before, when we had sponsorships from companies and distribution companies, we'd literally have boxes upon boxes, like tens of thousands of dollars worth of product for prizing. And you saw the pinch happen in the past decade, especially the last 5 years, where a company, we're talking big companies, you know, and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna sponsor you, and then you get if any of you reps are watching, we're not complaining. We understand the pinch. We're feeling it too. So instead of a box that would be yay big that you would get with like, you know, shoes and hoodies and hats, you get like a shoe box and there's some stickers and keychains in it. The pressure that's on the economy, everyone's feeling it from the top to the bottom. So we definitely see that impact for sure.
Ryan Rogers asked, can you teach my beard how to do 360 flips?
Can you?
I don't know, dude. Like, yeah, man, I'll just get right on it. Shane McNevin asked, to Jerome, what's been the most motivating aspect since starting Funkythreadz?
Holy smokes. But the most motivating part, it's easy for me to do this as work because it's my passion, right? So I don't seldom wake up and say, oh man, I gotta go to work today. I'm like usually trying to get to work so I can get stuff done. Community, I guess, is the biggest thing. Being able to spend lots of time with my kids and having the freedom to be super involved with them and hopefully teach them how to be decent human beings. Knock on vinyl. Yeah, but I would say community, because if it weren't for the shop, I wouldn't be here. For instance, I wouldn't know Cole. I wouldn't know, you know, customers, friends that I've got to meet over the past 15 years. That wouldn't have happened. So that's the biggest blessing, is just is
the connection.
Yeah, it's a community connection.
Alright, well yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little Q&A with my skate shop sponsor, Jerome Conady. Sorry it couldn't be longer, but my memory card ran out of memory because it's a piece of memory. But anyways, thanks for commenting, thanks for asking us questions, thanks for watching this video, thanks for everything you guys do. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right there for more videos like this one. I try and post at least twice a week, so yeah, stay tuned for more videos like this, and don't forget to have a great day, guys. Here's Jerome's office. I hope you guys didn't see all that important work there. You don't need MSN, that's what we're trying to say.
No way, man. MSN Messenger's the bomb.
Alright, we're taking it back to MSN. Let's do this.
ICQ, you guys won't remember ICQ. That's like, whatever. Okay, I just dated myself there. Okay, but anyway.
Also, look forward to a new video from Tadashi Filters. They sent me a little package, and yeah, stay tuned for what's going to happen with these filters.